Things are beautiful if you love them. Propaganda is a soft weapon. Hold it in your hands too long, and it will move about like a snake, and strike the other way. What you get free costs too much. Life is very nice, but it lacks form. It's the aim of art to give it some. Our entire life consists ultimately in accepting ourselves as we are. Beauty is one of the rare things which does not lead to doubt of God. When you are 40, half of you belongs to the past, and when you are 70, nearly all of you. Life is a wonderful thing to talk about, or to read about in history books, but it is terrible when one has to live it. It takes a certain courage and a certain greatness to be truly base. All evil comes from the old. They grow fat on ideas and young men die of them. God is on everyone's side, and in the last analysis, He is on the side with plenty of money and large armies. Talent is like a faucet. While it is open, one must write. An ugly sight, a man who is afraid. Life has a way of setting things in order and leaving them be. Very tidy is life. Oh, love is real enough, you will find it someday, but it has one archenemy, and that is life. One cannot weep for the entire world, it is beyond human strength. One must choose. A good actor must never be in love with anyone but himself. What fun it would be to be poor, as long as one was excessively poor. Anything in excess is most exhilarating. Love is, above all, the gift of oneself. There is love, of course, and then there's life, its enemy. Until the day of his death, no man can be sure of his courage. I like reality. It tastes like bread. With God, what is terrible is that one never knows whether it's not just a trick of the devil. Tragedy is restful, and the reason is that hope, that foul, deceitful thing, has no part in it. We poison our lives with fear of burglary and shipwreck, and, ask anyone, the house is never burgled, and the ship never goes down. Every man thinks God is on his side. Some men like to make a little garden out of life and walk down a path. Nothing is irreparable in politics. Nothing is irreparable in politics. The only immorality is not to do what one has to do when one has to do it. Inspiration is a farce that poets have invented to give themselves importance. A genius knows how to make himself easily understood without being obvious about it. Have you noticed that life, with murders and catastrophes and fabulous inheritances, happens almost exclusively in newspapers?